So we were proud to bring this brother to town because all of Black America needs to hear him because they all survived off of his table. It was the crumbs from the Panther table that fed a whole generation of us. Growing up in church, I used to hear the expression, everybody talking about heaven ain't going there, but everybody talking Panther wasn't a Panther. But Bobby Seale was the founder of the party, co-founded by Huey Newton, and he has survived and thrived to tell the story. So it is my honor to bring to the network this morning a world historic figure, the personification of the Black vanguard, a thinker, a teacher, an activist extraordinaire, the founder of the Black Panther Party, Brother Bobby Seale.
Thank you. Power to the people, brothers and sisters. This is a real warm welcome here. I mean, you know, I felt that. I mean, wow, you know, I go to a lot of college campuses, but being back home down in the nitty-gritty grassroots community where my brothers and sisters are, where their heart, minds, and souls, you know, exemplify something, I want to thank y'all. You've probably heard, or maybe have read, Jet Magazine and other articles that supposedly various producers out of Hollywood are quote-unquote thinking about trying to do a film, a major feature film, on the Black Panther Party. The tickliest thing about this crap when it first broke a year ago, and it went on down for 6 or 7 months later, there's all these people talking about doing a movie on the Black Panther Party had to call me. I said, what are they going to try to do? Do it from this quote-unquote so-called public record? The so-called mass media public record? Or the courtroom documentations? Because, you know, we fought from the campuses to the streets, to the jails, to the courtrooms. And it blows my mind sometimes. So what happened, it prompted me, back here a year ago, I said, wait a minute. The only way to do this thing is for me to write the damn film script. For me to write the screenplay. So since I've been a self-educator for 35, 40 years, I went and got me some books and materials, digested them, and I'm halfway through a screenplay, and it's going to be titled...
Go to the stash, brother.
Seize the Time. Seize the Time is a book about a time and about a period. It's a book that I wrote. Over 3/4 of this book was really done in jail. When I was a political prisoner for 2 years in the United States of America, racist KKK America. It's about the Black Panther Party, myself, and Brother Huey P. Newton, and how he helped and contributed profoundly in putting the Black Panther Party in motion. But the problem here is that I go to a lot of schools and locations, I go to a lot of college campuses and locations, and except for the African American Studies Department at Temple University, where I work with Dr. Malefe Asante at Temple University, I see very few references to Huey P. Newton, the Black Panthers, etc., Fred Hampton, other brothers and sisters who died, who put their lives on the line. I see a whole long list of African American people, brothers and sisters who made great contributions to our continuing struggle. And you know our struggle is 200-300 years old. But they keep, for one reason or another, deleting that era in the 1960s when the Black Panther Party evolved. And it's almost as if the reason these people are deleting this is as if they're working or functioning on some old stereotypical notions about what the Black Panther Party was supposed to be about, stereotypical notions that came from people like Ronald Reagan, who was then governor in California in 1966. Ronald Reagan called us a bunch of hoodlums and thugs. Even old racist Mayor Daley out of Chicago lied on us 90 miles an hour, and the press and the media wanted to paint this stereotypical view about what we was about, saying we was hoodlums and thugs. And the top flat foot in the country, one each, J. Edgar Hoover, rest his racist soul, called us a bunch of hoodlums, thugs, and said we were some so-called threat to the internal security of America. And what I hate about is something like what James Baldwin said one time back here 3 or 4 years ago before he died, is that too many people, even black folks, are brainwashed. For instance, when you view the Native Americans, the Lakota, the so-called Sioux, for instance, like most people don't know that the word Sioux is a white man's word, it is a French word, the etymology of it means cutthroat, and the real true name of the so-called Sioux is really the Lakota, the Lakota peoples. The problem here is that people see Indians, Native Americans, through the eyes of those distorted movie images through John Wayne's eyes and all that kind of crap. You see what I'm getting at? And what I'm saying here, I say all of this to say about the potential film that's coming out, is that those who would attempt to make any kind of film on the Black Panther Party and attempt to use the stereotypical notions that were propagated by a bunch of racist, fascist, low-life politicians, historically and presently, will only be perpetuating a lie, a half-truth, and of course a half-truth is the biggest lie in the world. But look at here. Let me run it down to you.
Come on.
From the horse's mouth.
Right.
I mean, J. Edgar Hoover and Ronald Reagan and Mayor Daley and them, they called me a thug and a hoodlum and all that kind of crap. But they didn't, and I'll show you how they stereotype, they didn't say a damn thing about the fact that my father had raised me to be a carpenter and a builder from age 5 years of age. My father was a master carpenter and a builder. By the time I was 18 years of age, J. Edgar Hoover and them and all them other people who wrote all them news media facts said nothing about the fact that I was a top flight architect by the time I was 18. Said nothing about the fact that I even, naively, not knowing any better, joined their United States Air Force, 4 years, high-performance structural aircraft repairman on high-performance aircraft, F-105, F-102, them B-52 bombers that you saw go over there and bomb over in Iran over there, right? Them same bombers I used to pull out. I mean, yeah. Later, they never said nothing to you about the fact that after I was out of the Air Force, and this is way before I became political, I worked 2.5 years on the Gemini missile project when they was putting satellites up in Kaiser Aerospace and Electronics, non-destruct testing on all of engine frames and exhaust houses. Well, those missiles was popping satellites around the earth then, back in the early 1960s. They didn't say a damn thing about that.